Hey everybody, welcome to Just a Point of View, a short coffee break in a podcast / videocast here with me, your host, Denise Reed. And I am thrilled to have you with me. I am uber excited because this is Podfest Expo Eve. Not that you care, but I am having the pleasure of joining a whole legion of podcasters / videocasters in Orlando, Florida this week. And I am recording my podcast in advance, of course. So I hope to share on my social media platforms, which there are a few. So hopefully you'll see me on one of them, including YouTube. That I'm having a great time. I'm making some fabulous connections with other podcasters at attending the event and while I'm there. And I hope that my connections extend beyond this event so I can continue to grow my own podcast / videocast and maybe help some of you if you have. So crazy. I didn't look at that until I got on the camera and started talking. That's weird. Oh well, squirrel. The short story is I hope to help some other people that are wondering, is it worth it? What can I do with a podcast or videocast? How is it going to impact either my personal brand or my business brand? To spread the word and encourage maybe some other people that might be interested in what I do. And that's the whole reason for me going. So I'm uber excited. And today is list 39. All right, here goes. So if you're a regular subscriber, you know that I have been covering let's get it the right way, the 52 List for Happiness by Moorea Seal. It's a fabulous journal about focusing on various aspects of your happiness and what brings happiness to you, or what you might look at that could bring you happiness. So this week we're on list 39, and I have crossed the milestone of 1 year of video casting / podcasting, and I hope you've enjoyed the ride that I've been here. So anyway, if I have brightened your day or brought you a ray of sunshine or just inspired you or thought, God, she's a nut, I can't stop watching her, please let me know in the comments as you have watched my video / podcast. So here we are, list 39. List the things that you hope will bring you joy this week. That's what we're covering in Moorea Seal's fabulous journal, and we're on list 39. And she says that list the things that you hope will bring you joy this week. And I thought, why do we have to hope that joy is going to come to us this week? Shouldn't it just automatically appear? And then I'm going, nothing automatically appears. I mean, life happens, yes, but there's intention. There are no accidents in this world or this lifetime, and I don't care what your faith background is. There are divine appointments. I'm just saying, no matter who you believe created or didn't create the world, that you're intended to be a part of. And I have realized that if you have a positive attitude, just like the good book says, that all things work together for good, even the things that you perceive as bad things or horrible things or painful things or struggles in your life. If you keep a positive attitude, you can shift all of it. And I'm a living example of that. Not to go into the dirt in my own life, but I'm just saying that no matter what you say or do to me or do to those around me, or that you bring on yourself because you're just a freaking moron, my intention is to pursue happiness fiercely. And I've caught a whiff of that sin, and it is beautiful. and it is lovely, and it totally brings your blood pressure down and shifts you into a whole different momentum if you just take the time to focus on what brings you joy and go after that as a habit, as a pursuit in life. And I want to drag you along with me and us have a big old party time. Not that you have to, like, take your bra off and wave it in the air for you girls, or you guys, just run amok. I'm just saying that you can bring joy to your life just by shifting your mindset about a circumstance. And that's one of the things that really has come to life for me in my weekly podcast videocast. So here we go. I went back and recognized that I have completed this journal, and I am revisiting my lists as we go through each list each week. So here are two of the things that I have on my list. The first one is that I will add one movement, 1 minute to my workout every day. Okay, that was something that is supposed to bring me joy, and I am struggling to work on that because I just hate exercise. I'm just saying, I hate it, people. I would rather you take my stapler and staple my finger every day than to exercise. Not that I don't mind walking, not that I actually like weightlifting, not heavy weights, but the exercise of weightlifting, although it is boring beyond belief. And I hate competitive sports personally for myself to be involved in because I've never been an athletic person. I'm not standing here, but just so you know, my standing height is almost 6 feet. My husband says, don't mince words, you're 6 feet. And when I wear heels, I'm like 6'2", 6'4", depending on the heels, of course. And if there's a platform below the heels. So anyway, I had a basketball coach when I was in middle school. And she begged me to play basketball. But dadgummit, even then, I hated group sports. I'm just saying, if there's nothing intellectually motivating to me about it, and more power to you if you like that kind of stuff and you want to get out there and be all sweaty and hot and nasty and whatever, good luck. I'll let you do it. So anyway, I am having a very difficult time, and I am open to suggestions on how I can shift this mentality for myself. I have been working on it now for, let's say, 5 years specifically. And I know I'm not getting any younger, as I have just passed a milestone birthday. And I'm trying to make that bring me joy. I'm open to suggestions, so please bring it on. And here is my next thing on my list. Sorry I went on a rant about this, but it's just me. Okay, here's my next thing. I'm getting off the soapbox for exercise because I know we all need to do it. And I sit sedentarily at a desk and I love it. Every day. Sometimes on the weekend because it's restful and I enjoy it and it's an intellectual exercise. So anyway, well, moving on here so I don't berate your mind and you think, God, I just want to click off of here. So anyway, here's my next thing. I will seek moments to show appreciation. And I have kind of made that a goal for every week to let people know how much I appreciate them for kindnesses that they brought into my life, because I try to reciprocate, to say that I want you to have a good time too and be happy too. So Now that I've shared those 2 points and probably driven you nuts ranting about the things that I'm trying to shift in my own life, let's move on to how could hope play a part in happiness? Okay. Hope play a part in happiness. I think hope plays a huge part in happiness because if you don't have hope, what on God's green earth do you have? Just saying, if you don't have hope, if you have been so beaten down every single day by your significant other or somebody that you work with or somebody that manages what you do, or I don't know, you could come up probably with a whole laundry list of things that make you crazy. But I don't want you to focus on that because that's not going to do you any good. It's only going to make you more miserable, probably make you more angry, probably make you more sad. And I don't want to go there. Just saying, I don't want to go there. Stop it. Just saying, stop it. So we're going to play the opposite game. So if you're angry, what could you do to not be angry? If you're sad, what could you do not to be sad? Okay, so I have learned that ChatGPT is an amazing thing if you feed it the right information. So here goes. I fed into ChatGPT some things about hope and joy. And I said, what are some things that bring hope and joy to people? Besides winning the lottery, if you had a boatload of money, you think that would solve all your problems, but it still won't change the inside. If you're focused on bringing more money into your life and you think that's going to bring you happiness or joy, I'm here to tell you it's going to multiply the things that make you miserable. Just saying, because you haven't changed the inside perspective on the world. So you've got to start on the inside. Happiness is an inside game. So here goes. You need to, if you are an involved entrepreneur or in the C-suite of a business, or let's just say you're a professional in your field of work, you want to pursue purposeful work. You want to have impact-driven goals that are revolving around habits that move you forward, that bring you to meaningful work. You want to have some creative freedom, the joy of innovation, or how you can do things better or make things better, not only for yourself, but for the people that you serve in whatever capacity that is. You definitely want to celebrate some small wins, because if you don't celebrate the small wins, you'll never get to the big ones. Just saying. So if you get to the end of the week and you have made it to the end of the week and you're still in business and you're still serving your clientele, you better break out the pom-poms and be cheering, because not everybody's doing that these days. So it's time to celebrate those small wins. Look for building meaningful relationships. If you can help somebody else along the way, I guarantee that you will be changing somebody's life and your own as a result. So spread a little kindness to people around you. Look at, and that's the reason for me going to Podfast, is building in continuous learning and growth for what I'm doing here and what I'm sharing with you, and how I can reach more people that want to chase happiness fiercely right along with me, because it's a fun-filled trip. Just saying, to switch up how you're thinking about the negative things in your life. Practice gratitude and mindfulness. I know that horse has probably been beaten to death if you've been pursuing happiness fiercely and you're looking at ways to do that, that I'm telling you, being grateful for the small things that have got you to where you are today. Let's just say you had a warm coat and it's cold outside. People that don't have that. Let's just say you had a great meal or some great food with somebody that was fun to talk to today. Hey, that's a big win. Because anyway, I'm not going down that negative path. All right. So give back to your community whenever you often can. And your community can be the person that's in the cube next to you, or the office next to you, or the house next to you. So surprise somebody with an act of kindness. They might really need it today. Just saying. All right. Make sure that you're building a legacy to be proud of, and that no matter what, you could really be changing up somebody's world. And I invite you to do that in whatever capacity that looks like. All right, we're here for the big wrap up. Bring on the surprises and changed expectations. So Moorea Seal is really great about giving a take action step for each list, so you can take action on what she recommends. And list 39 is to bring joy this week. So what can you do to bring joy? And she says, review your list at the end of the week, and using the blank pages at the back of this journal, you can grab a piece of paper and a pen. You didn't buy the journal. And make a second list later in the week describing what moments were actually your happiest. What surprised you in exceeding or changing your expectations for happiness? It's only, well, it was this today. Today is Tuesday. Yesterday, long story short, I had the wonderful privilege of having lunch with a business connection. And she and I had the chance just to talk about life and where we've been and people that we know and how we know them, and divine appointments to be together, and people maybe not consciously realizing the actions that they're taking and the far-reaching impact of those actions. So bring on this pleasant surprises this week, because you may not get next week. Bring them on. Celebrate with joy and bring on the happiness and bring on the growth and chase happiness fiercely. And I just appreciate you watching. I hope that you will subscribe and like and comment. But I don't need to tell you that. You've been watching this stuff for a while, or maybe you just ran across it because you're seeking happiness too. So I hope you come along for the ride, and that you take advantage of the link for StreamYard, who has provided this great opportunity to share my 52 lists for happiness by Moorea Seal on my podcast, Just a Point of View. And I hope that in this short coffee break that I've brought you some joy, made you think a little bit about where your mindset is, and if you have any suggestions for exercise motivation besides cattle prods, or maybe eating more candy on a trail or something. I don't know. I'm open to suggestions, fans and friends and followers. Just saying. So I'm going to wrap up Just a Point of View, and thank you for playing along today. And I hope that you have a great day. And I look forward to catching up to you next week on Thursday. Make sure that if you subscribe, that you watch for those notifications, because I'll be releasing yet another podcast. Have a great day. Talk to you later.